Hi friends, Tatiana Gutsos here with you. Happy Friday and happy birthday, happy anniversaries. I love it. How are you doing? What's motivating you today? I like to know what's motivating you today, and then I will share to you what's motivating me today. Hi Sandy, welcome to my house. Hey, is it Rich? Yes, hey Rich. Lulu. Jay, awesome. How are you doing? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, are you feeling good? Spring is almost here, and that's very exciting. Let me turn this off really quick. So nobody, yes, wow, big fan. Hey, well, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate that. It took me a while to get my strength and get encouraged and actually do my channel and actually be in live with you guys. It's very exciting. Sometimes it's a little bit hard because I feel like I'm talking to myself, but then when I am seeing your questions or the comments that you are putting in, I'm getting more comfortable and I can answer them at the same time. And that's what it's all about, to get engaged and try to communicate as much as we can, as I tried to do it in 2020, but it was more on the physical connection level. And thank God to my son that he was supporting me and encourage you to being active and stay fit. So good. From Michigan that live in Mexico. Oh. Okay, I see. Yes, Mexico is fun place to live. It's I actually haven't been from the May time to October time, and I think it depends on where you are. I could be mistaken, okay? I don't know 100%, but my husband's daughter actually lives in Mexico, and she is working in the private school, and she is very successful. So, based on what she's sharing, she said that probably like from the May and October it could be raining and storming and stuff like that. But hey, that's wonderful that you live in Mexico. It's probably the most amazing time right now, especially in the winter break and the spring break. And okay, I'm a little bit jealous because you have sun and in Michigan we have snow. Okay, I said it. It's right there. Do I still play in the gym? I do sometimes. I have to be very cautious because as an entrepreneur and running gymnastics studio, I have to be very, very careful at what I do and how I do it, because I cannot allow myself to get injured, because my job requires me to be there 100%. So with that, on some certain things, I am limiting myself. Same thing is with the sports. There are some certain sports and activities I do not do. I take my job very, very serious, and I take my action very, very serious. So with that, I have to have discipline and not to do some certain actions and or sports. So here you go. I did answer your question. Oh yeah, thank you. Yes. So like basic skills, like such as backhand sprints or or back tucks on the trampoline. Yes, I do show that to my athletes, and or front tucks and or round up a cancer back tuck, or sometimes when we have, not sometimes, twice a year at the Tatiana Gutsu Gymnastics Academy, we have a recital. We have Christmas recital and summer recital. So this year we are having Olympic theme recital, and I just pop in, and at the finale, I do a little part, what I can handle and what I can do in the healthy way, and some safe skills that I can perform. Okay. David, how are you? Welcome to the house. Yes. Anybody have a question, or anybody would like to go live with me? I see. David, when you do gymnastics, it's installed in you. Or not David, that's actually Rich. Oh, yes, sorry, yes, Rich. Rich, when you do gymnastics or when you were, younger, whatever, when the gymnastic skills or technique install with you, it will stay forever. It doesn't matter what age you are. I think you're still gonna be able to do it at any age. So with that, if you feel safe not to do it, then that's what it is. But sometimes we want it to play, sometimes we want it to be goofy, and sometimes we do want it to show off, and we can. We can, and it's okay. It's okay to show off. Jaslyn, how are you? Yes, welcome. Counter, yes. Hi guys, how are you? Let me know in the comment, or message me, as we're going live, if you wanted to join me live and actually talk to me and ask me any question. I am here. And because this is the year of the Olympics, I would like to share any stories that related to the Olympics, and everything that surrounds, and or when I was in 1992. It was many years ago, but still it was like yesterday, because the feelings will never go away, and the experience never go away. But it's pretty amazing to share of what I have experienced, because people and kids, they wanted to ask, and probably like the first question that they ask, how did it feel? Like, how did it feel to win the medal? Or how did it feel when you were preparing? Or how did it feel when you were standing there and raising your hand to start your event? So all of those factors, you're experiencing literally different sets of emotion. It's like levels, levels or layers, literally. Well, I think yes. In 21st century, gymnastics are a little bit different. More, I think right now it's more tricks and more difficulties. A little less of a dance and somewhat ballet, but witnessing and seeing last year World Championship, and the level that the girls are competing are pretty extraordinary and pretty powerful. I have to say that gymnastics is pretty cool in the 21st century too. But I think like the era of the 20th century in 1992 and 1996, it was kind of like the opening door to the difficulties and see what world athletes in gymnastics industry are capable and how brave they are to handle their nerves, their stress, their professionalism. And I think those are important factors, because we're not just gymnasts, we're not just athletes. We are, there's different factors that implementing our build, our mindset, body set, muscles, how what is the steps that coaches are taking to build that athlete, not just an athlete but one of a kind, so it will stand out on the world level, on the Olympic podium. So Macy, welcome to the house. Lindsay, thank you. Yes, welcome to the house. Let me see. I do have, okay, so I do have, it seems like yesterday you're iconic. Oh, well, thank you. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that, from time to time. I do go on the YouTube and I actually watch my performances, and as a grown woman and as a coach, I can see where my best performance and where my not best, although it doesn't mean that I didn't try to do my best. It's just, I think sometimes athlete feels very, very confident on whatever is necessary for athlete to do, and sometimes right at that moment when you feel so confident, something can happen, something unpredictable can happen. It did happen to me, and with that I had to refocus, I had to recollect myself, and I need to have and find the strength and bravery to continue on and actually prove it to myself that all that work that I did was worthy, and all the hard work that my coaches did for 10 years. I mean, it's consecutive 10 years. And I had to have that chance, and I had to show and prove that I can do it, that I am good enough, that I am strong enough, because all I did in those 10 years, I was dreaming about it, I was visualizing, I was writing down in my journals, and I was putting I was making drawings, the first place, the second place, and I always envisioned myself in the first place because I wanted to win. That was my only one intention, and it did happen. Where's gymnastics? How do you feel about taking put the lunge after the floor passes? How do you feel about taking put the lunge after floor passes? Okay, you mean taking put the lunge in or out? I actually everything that I see right now, how athletes are landing on the solid straight line, I really like that. Lunges it's good. I think it was kind of like a safe zone that when you land, you can just lunge out. Or I don't see as much, like back tumbling and then you're doing punch front connection to something else, which was in 90, it was very, very popular. 80s, 90s, it was very, very popular. So it's okay. When I teach my athletes right now how to land, I actually just the backup plan. I do teach them to launch out, but the style right now, and it's very trend, is to actually land on 2 feet. And I do think it's safe, because when they land in 2 feet, they implement to keep the body tied in together, so meaning it's a less impact on the legs, on the hips, on the back, etc., etc. So I think I think I will stick with that, and I think it's great that athletes are doing that. How did your Olympic journey shape the way you coach today? I try to implement everything that my coaches gave it to me. All of the tools that they gave me to me throughout the 10 years that we worked together, plus the coaches from the Round Lake and in the era of USSR, and the coaches on the national team, and the coaches from Ukrainian national team. So I do remember the tactics. I do remember the tools, and I do remember all of the implementation that they were using. I try to implement that into the now era. Okay. And I think that's a very, very healthy approach, because as you understand, everything starts from the basics. So if you have a strong basic foundation, then it will take you to the further level. So I think the basics is the necessary. I actually did start a YouTube channel, and on the YouTube channel, I implement all of the beginner, intermediate, and advanced level classes. And I think the obstacle courses that I am making, it's not just strength, it's not just strength and the flexibility. You have to add the fun factor, and you have to build between the kids. You need to build the challenging part, the winning part, that I wanted to be the best. But I think those specific factors, they need to be built in a healthy way, because I've seen some results from other places. It can be unhealthy challenges, and I think it's not good for kids. So you need to implement fun and the strength. So all those factors, because I believe that when kids are having fun throughout their workout, they will learn more, they will build their self-esteem, and they will build their confidence. So everything that my coaches implemented and installed in me, I try to incorporate what I know, what I learn, and what I think is fun factor, challenging factor, and healthy, because we need to have healthy environment for the kids, because as I call, when they come to the gym, it's their playground. So when you see kids coming to the park, it's their playground. They wanted to have great time. So when kids are coming to my gym, I wanted to make sure, and I wanted to let them know that they're coming to the playground to have a great time, and they can have fun while they're learning basic skills. So it will take them to the level of the hard skills, and that's how I do, that's how I teach, and that was that's how I implement my Olympic journey and shape my kids, so they're confident, because confidence is everything. Hi, John. Yes, it's very nice seeing you. The US is lucky to have you here. What made you decide to open up a gym here? Do you ever miss home? I am lucky to be here, and I am lucky that I did have the opportunity actually to come to United States and, working for so many years and traveling throughout United States and doing seminars, doing choreography for the balance beam and for the floor exercise. Probably in 30 years, I've done like thousands of floor routines and thousands of beam routines, and working in the sport industry and working for gymnastics owners. All I have to say is thank you very much, because without knowing English when I came, I was kind of like putting on the spot. Hey, this is a beginner class. Today you're going to teach beginner class. Like at first I was like, oh my gosh, I'm Olympic champion. I have a gold medal. I have to work with little kids. And now I absolutely love it, because I didn't understand back then when I was only 17, what a tool the gymnastics owner was giving me. Because right now, probably like my best expertise is the beginner classes, is the recreational classes, because I can implement everything that I was, taught myself, because, not taught myself here, but implementing my coaches' tactics and knowledge. But it was quite a journey to learn English and to actually explain. Okay, here's an example. So in 1994, when I came to United States, I think it was probably like 2 weeks that I arrived to United States, and people who invited us to come, we came to Louisiana, Slidell. And in 2 weeks, we had teachers, we had tutors on how to speak English and how to do this. So then I was put as a coach with the group. So here I am, 17 and a half, trying to think that I know everything. And I was doing a warm-up for a group of kids. I think it was maybe like 10 or 10 plus kids in the group. And I was trying to show off and, showing them that I know English. And so I was stretching, and then the time came to the bridges, and the time came to the cartwheel. So instead of cartwheel, and I was so confident, like every time, like when I was doing stretches, I was like cartwheel. And then when it was the time to actually say cartwheel, I said squirrel. So all of the kids just started laughing, and I couldn't understand why they were laughing. And then it took me a while, because like kids was just, standing there and trying to think what is and of course they knew what the squirrel is, but they didn't know how to do the squirrel. So it's a very funny story. And so I am absolutely in fun of on how much I grew with the English and how much I learned the English. But then when I show the actual cartwheel, so all of the kids start giggling, and they said, oh, cartwheel. All right, guys. And yes, that is my journey of implementing and sharing everything that I know in the industry of the gymnastics, and in the industry of recreational classes, and or teams, and or anything. I'm trying my best every day, and I'm trying to find the best tools that I can implement every single day. And what I notice is that discipline is everything. So if you wanted to be successful in anything, discipline. it will take you far out. I would have to finish my Friday with you today. It's absolutely, truly amazing to have a little conversation with you guys on the days that I am coming out. I'm gonna be back on Monday at noon, but as of right now, I have to get ready. I have an appearance today. I am going to the elementary school with meet about 500 kids, and unfortunately I have to go because youngsters are in the need to be encouraged in 20th century so they can implement my tools that I'm going to share today, and to let them know who I am and what Olympics is all about, and why the motto is for Olympics: higher, stronger, and faster. I love all. You have a great the rest of the day. Have an excellent weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Take care. Bye.